Hey, how's it going all? Just want to do another Flat Earth video. I want to talk about how to earn your Ball Earth PhD. So I have friends who have PhDs and, it takes 4, 5, 6, 7 years or more depending on, the discipline and, what your advisor's expectations are. And so if you want a Ball Earth PhD, it's much simpler. You'll be able to attain it by the end of this video. And so here goes. Most important thing in order to earn your Ball Earth PhD is you have to believe this. It has to be at the beginning of your dissertation. And written there very explicitly is that a level can only stay level when traversing Earth curve. And so it can be any curved surface as long as it is concentric with Earth curve. So all of these will work. But a very important point that needs to be highlighted and really is the foundation of the entire thesis is that a level will only stay level when traversing Earth curve. This is the foundational element, and every result, that is included in the PhD is really falling out from this very important foundational element of your Ball Earth PhD. And so this is very, very important. You're not allowed, however, to believe this. So if you want your Ball Earth PhD, please just skip, the next few slides, the part of this video. But you're not allowed to believe that a level will stay level when traversing over a flat surface. And so it is very important that you include in your dissertation, in order to attain your Ball Earth PhD, that a level can only stay level when it's traversing a curved surface. And more specifically, that curved surface has to be the shape of the oblate Earth that ballers believe that we live on. And so this is not allowed. And so anybody who believes this, like the flat earthers believe that a level will only stay level over a flat surface, no matter how long it is, you will not be able to attain your Ball Earth PhD, unfortunately. You will not be eligible for that very, very distinguished degree. And so just to kind of give you a visual, what ballers will say is that because we do observe a level stay level over flat surfaces on a very local level, like your table, for example. And so they'll just say, well, that's just a local effect in that we don't have enough of the table extended out to see the effect of gravity. And so locally, a level will read the same reading on flat Earth and oblate Earth. And even if you keep, moving far enough, it's still oblate Earth will be very much flat, at the local level. And so not surprising that what we observe when we rub a level across a flat surface is that, it reads level. And even when traversing a large distance on Earth, it will still read level. However, ballers will have to admit that once we're in this non-local region, once a level is now far enough along down this oblate Earth, it will have to give a reading different than if it was traversing a flat surface like flat Earth. And so in this non-local region, that level cannot read the same thing when traversing two different surfaces. And so we have to remind ballers what they believe, what they pledged in their Ball Earth PhD, that they believe that the level will actually give a level reading when traversing only the red arc and not over the blue surface of flat Earth. So, this is an amazing thing. This is a high achievement for Ball Earthers to earn their PhD. And honestly, if they believe this, they deserve a PhD for sure. This is an incredible thing, that we're just not eligible for as flat Earthers because we believe a level will only stay level across a flat surface. And so let's remind ballers that if we create a surface in the non-local region that is flat, the level will have to do some, reveal some very bizarre, will display some very bizarre characteristics. And so it will only stay flat if the surface starts curving concentric with Earth curve, according to their theory. And so I want to now switch gears. Like we know that the Earth is flat. There's absolutely no way a level will stay level when traversing a curved surface. I don't care how gentle the curve is. That is absolute madness. We know that a level is designed to stay level in response to its, position relative to flat Earth. And so Mark of the Beast is coming soon to a hand near you. Just make sure it is not your hand. And so Flat Earth is strong support and evidence that the Bible is true and reliable. not just the Genesis account, but it adds credibility to all the verses that reference Earth. So the Bible also makes a bold prediction in the end times called the mark of the beast. And so I'll read it. Revelation 13, 16, 18 says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So this is a mark that you do not want to take. It is going to be implemented by our satanic governments worldwide, which are all in coordination, which is also consistent with the ball earth deception. And so this is the consequence for taking it. Revelation 14, 9, 10. "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." So God himself will actually be invoking this punishment, which I strongly recommend people really consider, what all this deception is going on in the world and what purpose does it have, if any. And I believe very strongly that the purpose of all this deception worldwide, the hoaxes, the shootings, fake shootings, the ball earth deception, the financial enslavement, is all leading up to this, the fulfillment of these verses. So right now, animals, dogs are being tagged with RFID. And so God has been chipping dogs for years now. The question is, we have to all ask ourselves, are we a dog? So the elite which God has set up, they think we are. And so they are going to, in my opinion, soon require all people to take a chip, in their hand or in their forehead in order to access their dwindling bank accounts, just to stay alive. And so from the verses that I read, I highly recommend people do not take it. Recognize that this is God's ambition to do this, and he is delineating his children from not his children with this. And so we have to recognize this in advance and resist the whole movement towards this, the whole Big Brother surveillance state and all that kind of stuff. Its final and last evil manifestation will be, in my opinion, the microchipping of humans in order to fully show alignment with this beast system. And so God's children will refuse it. They'll refuse it in that moment, and in my opinion, in advance as well, the whole movement towards that type of enslavement. So hope everyone's doing well, and for all those ball earthers who have just attained their PhD, congratulations for believing that a level can only stay level when traversing over an arc. Hope everyone's doing well. Bye.